Good morning, welcome to One Yard Wednesday. I'm Colleen from GE Designs and I love One Yard Wednesday. This is our show where we show you creative ideas for fantastic fabrics at great prices in 1 yard lengths. And today we have 13 unique fabrics and one bundle to share with you, all in the Ruby Star Speckled line. I can't wait to show you. Before we get started, I just want to let you know of a change. We're going to change the prices of the fabrics after the show. Good morning, welcome to One Yard Wednesday. I'm Colleen from GE Designs and I love One Yard Wednesday. This is our show where we show you creative ideas for fantastic fabrics at great prices in 1 yard lengths. And today we have 13 unique fabrics and one bundle to share with you, all in the Ruby Star Speckled line. I can't wait to show you. Before we get started, I just want to let you know of a change. We're going to change the prices of the fabrics after the show. So sit back, watch the whole show and enjoy, and don't worry about missing out on these fabrics at great prices, because we won't change the prices until the show is finished. I have one more fun fact. Are you ready? 1 minute, 49.60 seconds. What does that mean to a stripologist? That's my singing debut on 1 Yard Wednesday. In your comments, tell me what you think I mean by 1 minute, 49.60 seconds. Why is that even significant? I'll tell you about it at the very end. Alrighty? Let's get started looking at the fabrics and looking at the quilts, because they're just great. The first quilt is the one right behind me. This is a quilt by Nancy. She does such a great job. This is Alberta. And we pulled Alberta because we love the quilt, and of course, we love that she used Speckled as the background. So while you're looking at these speckled fabrics, you can imagine what a speckled background might look like, even in a bold color. We also pulled this great quilt. This is Phoenix, using Speckled as the background and the Adorn Stash Builder bundle as the prints. So here's a great example using Speckled in the lighter tone, and it makes a really beautiful background. The third quilt is this one. This is Strippy Stairways. And Strippy Stairways I pulled to give us some inspiration for using Speckled in 2.5-inch strips. You could do just about anything as background here. The typography is great, but think about Speckled in these strips. So much fun. Shall we get started looking at the fabrics? I bet you're eager. 13 unique 1 yards. Here we go. The first 1 yard is bright blue, and it is so pretty. Bright blue with the gold shimmer, a little bit of a bronzy color dot, and this gorgeous bright blue. I think I might have mentioned that this is Ruby Star Society. The quality of these fabrics and the hand of them is really first class. The second color is cloud. So these are dark storm clouds with a little bit of a dark dot as well as a lighter gray dot, and then the gold is the one that's shimmery here as well. The next color is Daisy, and Daisy is a soft pink, very pretty. The shimmer doesn't show up quite as much because I think it's value-wise similar to the light pink, but it's here in the gold tone as well as the dark pink and a little bit of light pink in Daisy. The fourth speckled is denim. Denim is what you would expect, this pretty steely gray blue. Now denim has a sort of a coppery shimmer. The darker blue dots and the lighter blue dots, really cool. I love the denim as well as I love all the others. Next is Sunshine. Sunshine is a neon yellow. The yellow, it has the gold shimmer, a little bit of a green dot, a little bit of a lighter yellow dot, real bright and bold in this yellow color called Sunshine. After Sunshine, we have Dove. Dove is a soft gray, so pretty. Gold shimmer again, a little bit of a lighter gray dot. And I don't see a darker dot in here. It's really just the light gray with even lighter dots. So this is a very soft tone-on-tone gray. Make room for emerald green. Emerald green is just what you would expect. It is bright and bold and reminds me of the Emerald City. So here's emerald green. Emerald green has a little bit of a coppery shimmer, and it does have the lighter and darker greens in here. Another beautiful print. That was the first few fabrics. I love them all. Let me say a few words about shimmer. Some quilters and sewers have a little bit of trepidation, a little worry about using the shimmery fabrics. They're worried that the shimmer might come off on their iron, or it might wash off, or it might flake off. Let me tell you from experience, as long as you're purchasing quilt shop quality fabrics, which is what we have here at GE Design, these will be very stable. The shimmer will not come off on your iron, and it will not wash off. It's a stable product like any of our quilt shop quality cottons. So let's look at the rest of the speckled fabric 1 yards as well as the bundle. If I had to choose a favorite speckled, it would be this. It's warm red. I love this red orange, gold shimmer, a little bit of a red dot in here, and a little bit of a lighter warm red. This one is by far my favorite. The next speckled is called Metallic Shell. Metallic Shell is probably the most colorful in terms of variety of color. It has the gold shimmer, it has gray, it has the green, it has the icebox. So there's lots of color in here. So frankly, I think this would probably be my first choice for a background if I were going to choose just one shimmer for that purpose. Just one speckle. The next color is Icebox. Oh gosh, I love Icebox. Look at how great Icebox and warm red look with shell. Every configuration that I show you, I really love, and I hope you do too. Icebox has a little bit of a dark blue, a little bit of the teal, and then the gold shimmer dots. After Icebox, we have Natural. Natural is this creamy tone, and it has a lighter tone dot as well as almost a warm brown dot, and then the gold shimmer as well. Like Daisy, the shimmer doesn't show up quite as much because I think of the value of that particular color. The next color is Berry. Wow! Berry is bold and bright and shimmery. So the gold shimmer and then a couple different colors of berry dots make this a very bright and fun choice. The last 1 yard I have to show you today is called Sweet Cream. Sweet Cream is the only fabric that I have in my speckled collection that is not metallic. So this is basically a cream on cream, tone on tone fabric, which is so pretty. Let me show you this great bundle. This is a bundle of 18 speckled fat quarters. And you'll notice that I didn't show you 18 fabrics. So some of the fabrics in the fat quarter bundle are not available in 1 yards. This would be the only way you could get all 18 of them. And how pretty they are. We talk a lot about yield of fabric. I want to remind you that a fat quarter of fabric is going to be 18 inches by half the width of fabric. It's a half yard by half the width of fabric. So you would get 7 2.5 half the width of fabric strips from a fat quarter. So from 18 fat quarters, you'll get 125 half width of fabric 2.5 inch strips. That's a lot of strips. Let's do a brief look at all of the speckled again. There are 13 of them plus the bundle. Here we go. The first speckled is Sweet Cream, and that's the one that I mentioned. Doesn't have any shimmer to it, just a very pretty cream on cream tone. And then we have Berry, that bright and cheery looking berry. After Berry, we have Natural, and Natural is also a nice tone on tone. After Natural, we have Icebox, very vibrant and pretty. After Icebox, we have Shell, and Shell has all of that variety of color. Then Warm Red, my favorite. I might need to get a couple of yards of this one myself. Emerald Green with the lighter and darker green and the coppery shimmer. Dove, that very soft tone-on-tone gray. Sunshine, that neon bright sunny sunshine. Denim, the steely blue gray of denim. Daisy, this dusty pink, which is so pretty. Cloud, that storm cloud looking gray. And finally, we have bright blue, which is that was the beginning of our show. Let's not forget about this fat quarter bundle. It is 18 speckled fat quarters, and here they are in all their bright and shimmery splendor. You'll notice again that there are 18 fat quarters, which will yield you 125 half of width of fabric, 2.5-inch strips, so you can do a lot with these. I want to show you the patterns that make these quilts beautiful, starting with the quilt in the middle, which is Alberta. Alberta is a fun quilt that uses 10-inch squares, and I mentioned that you need 4 1-yards of background to make the lap-sized Alberta. The second quilt is Phoenix. Phoenix using Speckled as well as the Adorn Stash Builder Bundle. Phoenix is a great pattern. It's available as a PDF at GEQuiltDesigns.com, and it was a strip along. So there are videos that you can access to see how to make Phoenix, which is going to be a real help. The third quilt is Strippy Stairways. This is the inspiration for using Speckled in 2.5-inch strips. Strippy Stairways is available in Stripology Mixology 3. If you don't have this book, grab it. There are so many great patterns here. Here's the quilt right behind me, and you'll see that you can make that quilt in 6 sizes. What fun. Before we close, we have a little riddle. 1 minute, 49.60 seconds. Did anybody guess what's significant about that? Well, let me tell you. It's the amount of time it took me to cut 1 yard of fabric into 2.5-inch strips using my Stripology XL ruler. So when you're cutting strips, grab fabric that you love and cut it to perfect 2.5-inch strips. It's going to save you money, it's going to save you time, and your strips will be more accurate every single time. So grab some speckled fabric, grab a pattern, grab your Stripology ruler, and make yourself something wonderful. I'm Colleen from GE Designs. Have a great day. See you next time. you.